Going on, guys? I'm going to be changing the stereo in my FJ today, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So the tools you're going to need are a Phillips head screwdriver and a 10mm socket wrench. So the first thing you want to do is remove two screws. The first screw is under here, so you follow this down all the way here, then you'll feel a screw at the bottom over there, and then the same thing for the other side. You follow it down and then you'll feel a screw there, and then you just remove the screw. After you're done taking the screws out, you could take this out. So the spot where you take the screw out from, there's like a little grip thing. You just hold on to it with your finger, pull it from the bottom. Don't try not to break anything, and when it comes out slightly, just pull it out. And these are all clips, so then you can put it on the side, and then you have to do the same thing for the other side. Just be gentle with it. And then after you remove those two, you have to take out two more screws. So grab the screwdriver, take out one screw over here, and then one screw over there. Once the two screws are out, you can just grab this from one side, pull it, and the top clip will come out. Then you could pull it from the bottom, and the clip from the bottom will come out, then from the bottom from the other side, and then this piece will just come off. And what I like to do is just unplug these harnesses, and then that way the face plate, you could just put it on the side, so when you're changing the stereo you don't scratch it or mess it up or anything like that. There you go. So 3 plugs, I just unplugged them, and I'm just gonna put this on the back seat. And then what you want to do next is there's going to be 4 screws holding the stereo in. You want to remove them. So one is there, one is there, one's there, and one's over there. And for this you'll need the 10mm socket, and then you could just start unscrewing this. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's loose now. So after you remove the 4 screws, you just pull the stereo out. Be gentle because there's going to be wires attached to it. And then you could unplug the wires from behind the stereo that's in the truck. Alright, so I unplugged the wires. And now I'm going to open up this new box and put the new stereo in there. Oh, you also have to remove the stereo mount from the old stereo. So you have to remove that mount and that mount. There's going to be 4 screws. I only have 2 because the other ones wouldn't fit when I was putting the stereo in there. So there's going to be 4 screws. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. Same for the other side. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And what you want to do is when you take these off, you got to put them on the same way on the new stereo. So the new stereo has a screen, so I have navigation and all that stuff. And when I ordered this one, it just said this is for Toyota cars. So that means that when I put this into my FJ, that I don't need any side mounts or anything, and I won't have any gaps on the side. Like when you change the stereo, sometimes you need mounts for the side because it leaves gaps, like I had with my old stereo. And also for a lot of the stereos, you have to do the wiring yourself. So this is a Toyota harness that connects into the factory harness, and then you have to wire the stereo harness onto that a Toyota harness. But these guys, they already did all the wiring for me. So this is for the rear speakers. This is power and front speakers, and these are my steering wheel controls. So I could control the stereo from the steering wheel, which is pretty cool. So this is simple. This is just plug and play. Before I put the stereo in, I'm gonna just plug it in, make sure it works. That way, like, I don't want to finish everything and then I go to turn it on and it doesn't work. So I'm gonna plug it in, see if it works. This one has navigation, so what I have to do is bring the antenna out and put it over there somewhere. Alright, so now I'm removing the mount from the old stereo and then mounting them on to the new one. So once that's done, I just gotta do the other side now. Alright guys, so the stereo's working and I'm just gonna install it now. So I put the mounts on and I'm gonna put these 4 screws back on the mount, and everything else you just the way you took it apart, that's how you put it back. Thanks for watching.